What is going on, guys? It's your boy Teriyaki back here again with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm a little tired right now. We also, as you guys can see, don't have the big camera this time. That's because I don't have a a move scene or move transition made from my big cam to this one yet. I still need to work on that one. But this is going to be like my actual stream and like I guess every video type of thing for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes on this channel. But as you guys know, we got more. Sorry about that. As you guys know, we got more Lightspeed tokens on the way. Should be coming out Tuesday, and we're gonna kind of go over them because it's supposed to be the rest of the Phoenix plus Emperor Palpatine plus the Rebel token. So we're gonna kind of go over it today. There's obviously more, as you guys can see on the gameplay screen. There's obviously more, but we're gonna go over each and every single one as they come out and what is required to do their journey quests, is what they're called. So we're going to start off with Ezra Bridger because that is apparently the next journey quest according to the data mines and according to everywhere else so far. So we got, in order to get the Ezra LST, we got win 10 battles with any IG droid and then attempt to inflict damage over time 200 times. That one's going to be easy but hard depending on where you go. But let's go ahead and talk about them. For beginners with the IG droid, I would suggest unlocking IG-86 from the Galactic War Shop. He's only 10 shards to unlock him, so basically one purchase and you're good to go. And then use them in 10 battles. If you got your big allies, you can ask your allies to set either IG-88, IG-11. I would say IG-12 on Grogu, but that's not a. We don't know if that counts as an IG droid. We would have to literally find out eventually. But definitely IG-88 and IG-11, or if they're feeling a little some type of way towards you guys, IG-86. But definitely IG-88 or IG-11 for sure. IG-88 for dark side, IG-11 for light side. And to complete these battles, I would say going specifically for IG-86. If you go that route, do it in your Galactic War. With your big allies, I would say do it either light side, dark side, or Cantina battles. For the attempt to inflict 200 damage over times, this one's going to be kind of hard to. I wouldn't suggest doing big allies with this one and have them set Darth Vader, mostly because you're at the point where their Darth Vader would literally kill anybody and everybody as soon as he does his attack. So I would suggest taking your Darth Vader in. So if we go down to my assault battles and we click on Darth Vader right here, this ability, Force Crush, adds damage over time. More specifically, 3. Now that doesn't mean it hits all enemies with 3 damage over time, but it can. So that is going to be the best way to go about it, is to take your Darth Vader, go in like solo, maybe add a tank ally or whatever, or just go in there solo bolo if you think you can do it, and just sit there and do this ability as many times as you possibly can in any node, all the way until you get 200 damage over time done, and that will give you the Ezra Lightspeed token. Next, we'll talk into more about Chopper. This one is defeat 50 pirates with Ezra present. Now the fact that you got your LS Lightspeed token for Ezra Bridger, you can take your Ezra and go into any nodes that have pirates and basically defeat any pirates that way. And then the other one to get the actual Chopper Lightspeed token is defeat 100 enemies with Scoundrels. That one's going to be a little bit harder, but either way, we're going to talk about it. So for the 50 pirates one, for everyone, this is literally going to be for everyone. So like no big allies or anything like that. So I suggest going either light side 8A normal, 6A hard, or 6B hard, or Cantina 2A, 3G, 3D, 4F, or 6D. Technically, these all contain pirates, and we'll go ahead and look at those right now. So we got, what was the light side? So I said 8A normal. So we go here and look at it. I would say this is probably going to be the best one to go to because it's going to be have more pirates than probably a lot of the other nodes. So I would suggest doing this one. Plus, you get the Mark V data pad that helps out with getting bronzium wiring. So that's good, regardless. And then we go into hard nodes, and I said 6A. So if you're farming Gungans, you got this because you get a couple pirates. It says Rhodian pirates here. And then I also said 6B. So for those of you farming Piet, it does say Rhodian pirates and then IG88. So there is that. But like I said, I think the best one would be 8A, at least light side wise, just because you can tell it has a lot of pirates. Now, that's assuming CG doesn't screw up their game and these are considered actual pirates in the game. So that's something we'll have to take with a grain of salt. Now for Cantina, I don't know why I always push that one, but for Cantina, I don't know if I can go all the way up. Okay, I can go up to 6, but I would have to complete the rest of these. But we had 2A, another Gungan. There's a lot of couple pirates here in the first part. Although that dude kind of looks badass, I ain't gonna lie. And then we had 3G. Doesn't look like there's one pirate right here, the elite, but it doesn't say up in here that there's a pirate. So for those of you farming General Syndulla, you got that. 4F, I believe that's for all of us farming Master Qui-Gon. We got a mixture of clone troopers and pirates. So that's another one that I would probably highly suggest at that point. And then 6D, which I am not currently there, but this one apparently has pirates too. This one also has pirates 6C, but I don't know how much, but there is that. We can actually do, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that just yet. But let's go back into my collection. Go back to light speed tokens, no touchy. So there's those. That's just to get both Ezra and Chopper, by the way. And then we don't know much about the last three, which is Captain Rex, Emperor Palpatine, and then the Rebel Lightspeed token. I just have Captain Drogon here because that's who I'm going to use it on. But as I said, not much info is really given on how these would show up. But we do have some info. We have win 20 battles with a full squad of rebels. You're going to have at least Hera, Sabine, Ezra, and Chopper by this point. You can throw in a random 5th rebel to get those 20 battles done. I would suggest doing that on say light side 7B just to farm your Kairos. Or if you want to focus on your cantinas, go into your cantina farms and do it that way. We got to attempt to inflict shock 100 times. There are a couple of ways to do this one. Assuming this quest comes after unlocking Emperor Palpatine, you can use him in any dark side or cantina node, or even just go into the R2 event and shock away. His basic gives shock to everybody. Just in case you guys don't know, I was going through and reading it, but deal special damage to any target and shock them for 2 turns. And then I thought it was this one that added shock, but this one doesn't add shock, so it's just his basic. The other way, and this is assuming it doesn't come out after the Emperor Palpatine Lightspeed token or even unlocking Emperor Palpatine, is we do have Mara. So this could be, you can have your big allies put Mara up for you, or you can do it yourself, which I'm probably going to do it myself. Take Infiltrate and Disrupt up to level 4 because it shocks all enemies, and do it that way. That's probably the way that I'm going to do it for this account. And then last but not least is technically unlock Emperor Palpatine, but that one's pretty straightforward. Now, those are the ways that the quests are listed, so I don't know if that's how it's going to be unlocked, especially for those last 3. I don't know if that's how it's going to be unlocking basically Emperor Palpatine first, or last or after the shock and whatnot. That's why I suggest Mara Jade here. Um, so take those last three kind of with a grain of salt because we really don't know how those last ones are going to be unlocked until we get to those points. Now, for those of you who do have some big allies, go ahead and try and see if you can have them set their IG-88 or IG-11 droids as your allies for you, so you can get your any IG droid stuff done. Or if you want to do it the way that I'm probably going to end up doing it, which is just unlocking IG-86, if you didn't get him unlocked through the Bronzium stuff. I think I might have gotten him unlocked through Bronzium, but we'll have to double check. Technically, we can double check right now. IG-88. It would be a droid, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, it'll just be a droid. Yeah, see, I got him unlocked through the Bronzium then because I didn't touch him in Galactic War Store. And then I can also unlock my IG-88, but I'm saving that for way later when the Lightspeed token comes. But yeah, go ahead and try and see if you can get your big allies to put their IG-88s and their IG-11s as your allies. Plus, the IG-88s and IG-11s help for the scoundrel section with Chopper LST. Because if we go and click on scoundrels, or scoundrel, there we go. We got IG-88 here and IG-11 down here that count as scoundrels. So that'll help you out for Chopper regardless. Or if you guys are allies and you want to help out any of the younger or smaller accounts that you guys are allies for, go ahead and already preset your IG-88 and your IG-11 on the light side, dark side nodes for them. Or even whichever one you want to do in Cantina, do that for them as well. That way they can get their chopper done when they get to their chopper and their IG droid battles done at that point. But without further ado, I'm going to head out and I will see you guys again either on the next one, which will be the Jedi Lightspeed tokens. And then we also got my week 2 update coming for this account pretty soon, which will most likely feature the rest of these Lightspeed tokens plus what I'm working on here. I will be working more so on my farm plan because we are starting with a home 1 farm. Then we're going to go into an assault battle farm. And right now I have Leia and Jabba, which I wanted to go into Jabba first, but just by how everything is given to us, I might be forced to switch to doing Leia first and then going right into Jabba right after. Plus, I need Jedi Knight Luke for Jabba anyways, so it might be easier just to go Leia than into Jabba. We'll see when we get to that point. But I digress, and I'm going to head out, and I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.